International schools in Bangkok are often celebrated for their commitment to high-quality education and their multicultural environments. Nevertheless, they face significant challenges in adequately supporting students with learning difficulties, including ADHD. These challenges stem primarily from a lack of resources and trained educators capable of addressing the unique needs of these students. The absence of specialized programs and financial constraints hinder schools from providing individualized support, leaving many students without the necessary interventions to thrive academically and socially. As a result, even though international schools may not explicitly exclude students with learning difficulties, the realities of resource limitations often lead to indirect exclusion, highlighting the urgent need for more inclusive practices. ADHD special education. International schools in Bangkok are known for their high-quality education and diverse student bodies. However, for many students with learning difficulties such as ADHD, these institutions often fall short in providing the support necessary to thrive academically and socially. The core issue lies in a lack of resources, particularly the absence of trained educators and specialized programs that cater to the unique needs of these students. The resource gap. Unlike public schools in countries with established special education programs, many international schools in Bangkok do not have the resources to offer individualized learning support for students with ADHD and similar conditions. The financial constraints of hiring special needs educators, who are in limited supply and often command high salaries, make it difficult for schools to dedicate a full-time specialist or team of professionals to assist students who require more attention and tailored interventions. Due to the high costs, international schools often cannot justify hiring specialists on a long-term basis. Consequently, students with ADHD and other learning difficulties are frequently left without the accommodations or interventions that could help them succeed in their educational journey. Without specialists, teachers are expected to manage diverse classrooms with limited training and special education, making it challenging to implement inclusive strategies effectively. An indirect process of exclusion. While international schools may not explicitly deny admission to students with ADHD, many families find themselves in ongoing discussions with school administrators about their child's academic performance or behavioral issues. These conversations are often framed as discussions about the student's well-being and the school's ability to meet their needs. However, the underlying message may be that the school cannot provide the necessary support, leading to recommendations that parents explore other educational options. This process is not overtly exclusionary but can result in the counseling out of students with ADHD. Administrators might suggest removing the student for their own benefit, pointing to the school's limited capacity to address the student's learning or behavioral challenges. While this approach may seem well-intentioned, it leaves families in a difficult position, particularly if they are unable to find alternative schools in Bangkok that can better support their child's needs. The need for inclusive practices for international schools in Bangkok to better serve students with ADHD and other learning difficulties, they must invest in more inclusive practices. This includes allocating funds for professional development to train current educators on how to manage diverse classrooms, as well as partnering with external professionals who specialize in special education. Moreover, schools should develop clear policies that support inclusion, ensuring that students with ADHD receive accommodations like extended test times, quiet workspaces, or modified assignments that align with their learning needs. Inclusive practices not only benefit students with learning difficulties but also create a more equitable educational environment for all students. The pathway to success. The challenges faced by international schools in Bangkok regarding learning support are largely financial and logistical. Without sufficient resources to hire specialists, schools struggle to provide adequate accommodations for students with ADHD, often leading to indirect exclusion. To create a more inclusive learning environment, These schools must prioritize investment in special education training and policies that allow all students, regardless of their learning challenges, to reach their full potential. In the meantime, Pathway is here to support you. Our team can work with you and your school so your child meets the recommendations, so your child continues at their international school. If you are currently not enrolled in school, we will help your child achieve academic success.